Hey there, I wanted to share with you today about QR codes and how you can make QR codes for free that you can use in your presentations and your printed materials. So, what even is a QR code? You've been seeing them all over the place for menus and different things when you're out and about, and it is a quick response code. It's pretty much a barcode that's on steroids. It's not only got vertical lines to it, it's also got horizontal, and that is giving a code to direct you to a certain location on the internet. And what we've got now are all kinds of ways you can create these, and you can do it for free. So that's what I wanted to share with you, is some different ways that you could create beyond barcodes. You can create these QR codes at no expense to yourself. So what I'm going to do is just bring forward a couple of windows here. This is simply a Google Chrome window, and you may or may not have noticed, but you can go to a website here up at the top. Let's just go to like my homepage website, and let's say that this is something I would like to make a QR code for. You might not have found it, but notice that when I click this little arrowed box out here to the side, I can get different things. I can create a QR code for this website or any website that I would like to. And I'll warn you, you don't get as much choice with these as you might like. Here it's got this funky dinosaur in it, but it's picking up for my website, and then I simply just click the download, and I now have a file that is a QR code that I could bring into any of my designs if I wanted to, add this to a printed postcard or a flyer, or add this code right into my PowerPoint presentation. I can now use this. This becomes simply a named file that then I can use anywhere I want. Now, there's a lot of ways to do this. So that was using a Google Chrome window. Let me show you a product that I'm a big fan of. This one is called Flowcode, and it's got a free level, bringing it in here for you, and you can see that I've created several flow codes, and you've got you can see not who's clicked them, but you can see how many clicks they've got, and you can even customize these. I don't know if you'll notice, but right in the center I was able to put my logo on this one, and I can tell it's been scanned 154 times. I'm going to scroll down. I've got others here you can see. I've got one to subscribe, to opt in to my email list, and that has 196. I can see when I created it and when it has been last scanned, which was just this week. So that's being used on materials that I've got floating out in the universe. So to use Flowcode, and it's just flowcode.com, and you make an account. Again, I'm using a free one. I have not yet paid for anything here, and you can too. I'm going to click Create Code and just walk you through step by step how this works. So let's say I want to make one for my calendar page. So I'm simply going to collect the link directly to my calendar. I'm doing that on another screen here, but I'm going to call it my calendar QR. And then what I do is I just put in the link to my website right there with that calendar. And then you see, if you've got a specific location, you could brand it as such. You've got some icons there to help you. You could tag it, you could do whatever you want. And then even on the free level, look at these different setups that I can get. So you pick which one appeals to you. You can even do color codes. If you want to use your branded color code, your hex code, you'll need to step it up and go ahead and pay for the pro level account. But I can also choose a shape. Is it square or rounded? And we can choose a color. See, I'm building it out here. You can see it. You can even add that little branded image in the center. Let me just pick. Okay, let me just quick pick one of the brand. And let's just do an icon there. And I'd have to fuss with this exactly. Let me change the zoom so the whole thing fits. I might not have grabbed exactly the right one, but you'll get the idea here. There we go. Okay, so it's loading that one in. All right, that's not the perfect one that I want, but you get the idea. You can add the image in there, and then when you are done with it, you create and download it, and it saves it in your signed in account. So you can then put this in your presentation and add this file into your marketing materials, whatever you need to do. Now, what I have been seeing is that people are adding flow codes, any QR code in some weird environments. Like, let's say I've seen some people make a Facebook graphic and put a code in the graphic, but no link to the website. What if I am on my phone and I am scrolling through Facebook on my phone? Am I going to be able to use my phone to scan that QR code if I'm reading the Facebook graphic on my phone? No, it doesn't make sense. You can add the link to that graphic so that it goes to that website, but there are some limitations. Another place I'm seeing people use QR codes that doesn't really work is maybe in a newsletter email. And if you do that, if people are reading that email on their phone, they're not able to take the phone and then scan the QR code. A couple other things I would say about QR codes is when you're using one and you point your phone at it, you're simply not taking a picture. I've seen people do that. What you do is you tap on your phone, actually the photo image, you tap on it and you'll see these little yellow kind of a square focus around it. You're focusing on that QR code. When you tap it, it actually will launch into that website on your phone. You're not taking a picture, you're tapping on it. I've got a couple other places where you could use a QR code at no expense to yourself. You could get these. Here's one that I've got that I have gathered from my LinkedIn account. Now, these are screen captures that you would get off your phone. And so this is actually on the LinkedIn app on my phone. First off, you can do this if you're out and forgot your business card. You can actually bring up the LinkedIn app and you can show someone your specific QR code on LinkedIn. And if they have the app, they can scan it right into LinkedIn, and that allows you to get connected quickly. Or they could simply take their phone and point it at this QR code you're showing on your phone, and they could connect to you on LinkedIn. Notice if you're on the mobile where you access this code, you can actually save this code to your photos. When you do that, it becomes a file that then you could upload into those presentations and those printed materials that you would like to have a QR code. This one goes straight to your LinkedIn account. One other way that I thought that you might like, and here you'll see I've got a sample of using this right. See how I've just taken a copy of that image and put it right in a presentation, and you could crop that in and basically put that position wherever you want on a presentation. Hey, these work on the virtual, if you're in Zoom or Teams, but they also work when you are now back in a real live presentation with people in the room, they can take their phones and connect to you using QR code in the presentation. Now, I found also, my Canva lovers, you're going to love this. Guess what I found in Canva? You can make a QR code in here too. Go to Elements, type in QR code in the little search bar there, and you see they have an app to use a QR code. So let's use the app. We'll put in that calendar link again to my website and generate a QR code. There you go. That's how you can do it. And there you've got a QR code ready to go. And this could be, again, in a printed material. It could be in a presentation that you're doing live. So that's several ways. Google, Flowcode, LinkedIn, Canva, you can get to QR codes at no expense. You can put these on all your materials, and I think you'll really like using these. So let me know if you have any questions. Be sure and subscribe. Thank you.